What if I told you that some of the greatest generals and warriors in history were African women, but their names were erased? Meet Queen Nzingha, the brilliant strategist who outsmarted Portuguese colonizers for decades in the 1600s. She disguised herself as a man to lead armies, formed strategic alliances, and turned her kingdom into an unconquerable fortress. While Europe struggled with basic warfare, Nzingha was mastering psychological tactics that would make modern generals jealous. She once sat on her advisor's back during negotiations to show she bowed to no one. And meet Yaa Asantewaa of the Ashanti Empire, Ghana, the warrior queen who led the War of the Golden Stool against British colonizers in 1900. Yaa Asantewaa led an army of several thousand fighters against British troops. For months, the Ashanti resisted with incredible bravery. Meet Amanirenas of Kush, a one-eyed African queen who made Rome tremble, who defeated Roman legions and forced Caesar Augustus into a peace treaty. She was a Kandake, one of the most powerful titles in Nubian culture. In 30 BCE, Rome, under Emperor Augustus, annexed Egypt, bringing Roman power to Kush's doorstep. When the Romans tried to impose taxes and expand into Kushite territory, Amanirenas refused submission. She launched a bold counterattack. Leading her troops against Roman garrisons, Amanirenas personally commanded her forces, fighting Rome, one of the most powerful empires in history. The Kushites invaded Syene, modern-day Aswan, Egypt, capturing Roman-held towns. They famously took bronze heads of Augustus's statues and buried them under temple entrances, forcing people to step on the Roman emperor's image. A symbolic act of defiance. Despite Rome's military strength, they could not conquer the Kushites fully.
In 20 BCE, after years of brutal warfare, Rome signed a peace treaty that actually favored Kush. Rome withdrew from captured lands and demanded no tribute. This was unheard of. Amanirenas didn't just negotiate as an equal with Rome, she won. She shattered every stereotype about women rulers by fighting on the front lines herself. Today, her pyramids still stand as proof of her incredible legacy. While history books ignore them, these African queens commanded armies, built empires, and challenged the mightiest powers of their time. Their legacy destroys every stereotype about women in leadership. These powerhouses prove that strength, strategy, and sovereignty have no gender.